on behalf of the entire workforce in Imo State, our prayer is that this God who has given you this human feeling, who has given you the capacity to come to rescue the people of Imo State, will continue to keep you for us in Jesus' name. Yes, I want to say that the entire 36 states, including Abuja, Imo State is now paying the highest minimum wage. Yes, you don't know how I feel this night. In fact, it was when you are rolling out these figures, I was asking whether Your Excellency was once a labor person, because we have mentioned the names and the categories of how the salaries were appropriated as if you work with the National Salary and Wages Commission. It means Your Excellency have the capacity. It means Your Excellency have given us the opportunity to interact and discuss with you. I'm not surprised, Your Excellency, because I know when your last second January election, you scored 27 over 27, which have never happened before in Imo. I was keen, all of us are keen watching to hear the speech and acceptance speech. Your first stance was to labor, your second stance was to labor, your third stance was to labor. And since then, some of our colleagues outside the state have been asking us. Others have implemented, people have implemented what is going on. And I'm glad to surprise and shock them that in our next meeting, I will start to challenge. My secretary is here. We went to Adanna, they almost used Imo as a topic for discussion on the minimum wage. We spent 3 days on the road when we are discussing about it. We came back and said, we will continue to support this government because you have assured us, even in the minimum wage we had the negotiation. We never write a letter to you. You invited us. And we had a smooth discussion. And as we agreed, you have come to that. I remember Your Excellency that we insisted that we want to start by December. And when you begin to tell us what you have as a plan, we have to change and said we will start it by January against the directive of the national leadership. And we stood by it. And I want to thank you, Your Excellency, for not making us to feel that that decision we took was a very wrong one. Today, no worker in Imo will say that this government has not been fair to us. Yes, I want to tell you and I want to assure you that labor does not support ineffectiveness. Labor does not support somebody who is not doing his work. Head of service, please, want to appeal to you. From now till next week, we are going to address the workers of Imo State. And as we want to tell you that labor is going to be the monitoring team in making sure that this gesture, that this free gift, that this wonderful package you have for workers of Imo State will not be in vain. It's an assurance to you, Your Excellency. So we are telling you, not to sleep, that this love you have shown us, we must reciprocate it by being effective in our work, by making sure that we do our work and we do it diligently. Having entry point of level 1, step 1. I believe the consequential adjustments have been done. It means that we have entry point as level 1, step 1 Imo as 104,000 as our entry point. Once again, thank you, Excellency. As if that is not even enough, you extended this law to our retirees. Your Excellency, in my house, I have a file. Those of them, I don't know the thing, I feel that maybe when the NLC chairman, TUC chairman passes, that they have the governor around him, they will take the chair. And I've always assured them and said that they should not be worried. You did the first one and they assured us. And I know that this second one, which is the final one, is going to cushion a lot of effect. Yes, I agreed. Over 20-something years ago, some of these workers have retired. You may think that the value for what they're receiving might not be much. A lot of them, Your Excellency, depend on drugs. So if this gratuity is paid to them, if they are supposed to live for 10 years, some of them will live for 25-30 years now. Because they will now fall back to have something that will sustain them to take drugs. So I want to say, God will bless you, Your Excellency. On behalf of the leadership of the pensioners, I know the chairman is here. Chair. I know you will say something. He's going home because they have gotten the good news. He's going home because he's going to pass this message to his members, and they're going to have a sign of big relief that God have answered their prayers. Excellency, thank you very much. And we have nothing much to tell you than we want to assure you that we're going to support the government. We're going to be with you. We're going to assure you that at any point in time, there is a need for us to have an interaction with you. We always do that. Yes, there are a lot of things that we could have said, but for the sake of time, we appeal that you give us an audience to have that interaction one-on-one so that it will also help us. For the sake of these people who are looking at us here, we feel that maybe we are not going to discuss anything too private. It's for the good of the workers of Imo State. So we can be on the same page and got all this right. Thank you, Lord,
for this bold step. I have actually identified your government with the government as a government that has that political will to take up very strong projects. And this is one of them. Representing Imo workers, we have been here since 2 p.m. because you called and we answered. Anytime you call, be rest assured, we will still answer. But I have one appeal to make. You know, reading out the figures, they were sweet. But I think the way to help us to achieve these things and defend them is for us to have a salary table so that everybody will know where they fall in. I think that will help us immensely. And like my sister chairman here has said, we will plead for some other time to talk more in details. I think that will help us in the way forward. So on behalf of our industrial unions under the TUC, I want to thank Your Excellency for this opportunity. Thank everybody here, and save the God bless all of us.